Look, we just gonna address the elephant in the room now. I have a big ass mic in front of me. That's just so my voice can sound better, more clear. Get over it. Address the elephant. Who the fuck? Why was they talking about elephants? I don't know. You know how you scrolling and you see a video you want to watch? I was waiting for stream, but I can't remember what it was. I should have wrote it down. Damn, hold on. I got it. Ooh, this is not the video I was looking for, but I found a good one. Title of this video, from 1 to 10, how racist are you? Keep it 100. If the pastor is racist, that's... Wait, no, love is love. Oh, he support LGBTQ. Oh, did they put us to trick us? Nah, I think... Yeah, all right, cool. Let's just get into it.
So are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna say if you live in America and you were born here and you're grown up and you're 50 plus, good luck if you're below 5.
Yeah. Everybody's a little racist. Everybody.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Racist? Oh.
Oh my God.
And be honest.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd like to say
10.
10, but
Yep.
I think being white,
I called it 10. I told you.
I can't say that.
Yeah. So, okay, no, 10 means like super racist.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I hate everybody equally.
How racist are you?
0. 0. The type of family I come from, the type of people I'm around a diverse, family, people and things like that, so no.
Not racist at all.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say so.
How racist are you?
Between a 3 and 4 of
Okay.
Racist?
I would say
If you honestly say a 3 and a 4 off rip, like soon as they ask you off the top of your head, it's honestly like an 8 or a 9. Let's be real. It's honestly like an 8 or a 9.
4.
A 4, just because I think that there are things that I'm ignorant to, so it's not that I sit here to be racist, but I think that there's just things that I still need to learn.
Like, I definitely feel like I could have better thoughts, like the initial thoughts, and like try to unlearn a lot of things, so.
I'm a 1 due to accidental racism.
Now give me an example of accidental racism.
I'm Filipino, and sometimes I will mistake some people for like different Asian races.
For me, because I'm Asian,
ain't
I
too
definitely
bad.
will acknowledge, like, there are times where I'm like, damn, like, my people really be doing this.
Growing up in like an Asian household, it's more like we discriminate against each other. It was always just like, oh yeah, you know,
Where
if
is his
you're
neck?
Chinese, then you're like cheap with like money, but you have money. Korean, then you're gonna be someone that's just kind of like put yourself above everyone else, super stuck up.
In my Vietnamese household, I feel like Vietnamese people, they're a little bit more judgy, and so everywhere you go, there'd be things like they would point out, and so that's why I started noticing that too.
Well, sometimes I'm making joke of myself as being an Asian. I can do this, right? There was some bad driver I see. I'm just saying, I think she is a female Asian driver. I can say because myself is that.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
Towards my own race, probably like a 5.
Who's your own race?
I'm Asian and white, so those are the 2 races I usually pick on.
I'm Latinx. I was born in Mexico. Like sometimes I meet other Latinx people and they tell me like, you know, some situation. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's such a Mexican thing.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your number?
Consciously, I want to say 1.
I mean, I would say like a 1.
1.
Probably like 1.5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
1.
You're confident in that number?
Yes.
I feel like saying 1.
She's a ginger. I believe her. Most ginger people always got like a good aura because you can't fit them in a certain... I'm about to say something racist while I'm watching something.
Is almost ignorant of all the unconscious biases that I probably carry.
Yeah,
so,
but if you're a 1, you could say you're...
I try to actively work to be a 1.
1, ideally.
Bro, try to actively be a 1.
Hopefully
He's
not
a 10.
anything more.
Actually,
Probably around that too.
how racist are you?
Probably 2. My mom was pretty broad-minded and she made us broad-minded. We had plenty of contact with everybody. There was Hispanics and colored people and Oriental people, and I know the words are all changed now.
I don't know what it is. The moment you say
everyone
colored,
gets
I assume
pissed
you
about
racist.
Their little things.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I like hope I'm not a 10. I feel like that's a question for other people, not for me.
Have you ever said or done something racist?
I'm sure I have. Like, microaggressions are a part of life, and
Explain
I
that
have.
to me. What's a microaggression?
I mean, just saying things that you don't understand in the moment that can be
harmful or hurtful or, you know, perpetuate stereotypes.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
Maybe just like move to the other side of the room when I see someone, or just like have like a racist thought in my head and I'm just like, oh, why did I think that, you know?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
Factually, Black people do not have the structural power in the United States to be racist.
Oh my, bro, I hate people like her. They don't have the structural power to even be racist. So if you really think about it, bro, if I go up to an Asian person right now who is doing nothing to me and I call him that's racist. I'm being racist to an Asian person, bro.
Racism comes from people in power in a position to have authority against those that do not have that power and that authority. Someone who identifies with the minority community, it is not possible for me to be racist. So I believe that to an extent.
Oh my God.
I mean, is it racist to like be racist to racist?
I actually don't believe that Black people can be racist.
I don't know, bro. Like, there's still a couple of hesitant moments.
Black people can be
white
racist.
people especially. I'm predicting how their behavior will be because of the color of their skin, which is like definitely racist. But it's like it's a reaction. It's a reaction rather than like I hate those people. It's like I hate that those people probably hate me. So
yeah, nah, I get that.
I grew
fuck
up
with
around
that.
a lot of Latinos and Blacks, and they always told me, they were all like, yeah, white people's the enemy and we should avoid them. And I always just had that kind of mindset, you know?
I realized that the anger was hurting me more than anyone else around me. So it just took a lot of self-reflecting, figuring out where that anger was coming from, and then, you know, just learning to control it better.
There are natural biases, especially when, you know, you like are a person of color, because you, in essence, want to protect yourself, and there's a lot of things that have happened to you and people you know.
But I would say that I feel like I am very biased sometimes, or that I group people and I like kind of go along with stereotypes.
A Black person can be racist to a Hispanic person. A Black person can be racist to Pacific Islander. I can still be prejudiced and hurt somebody, so I have to be aware of that.
Like,
on a
come
scale
on.
of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
Michael Jackson? That is Michael Jackson. Nah, let me stop playing.
I'm gonna go with a 4.
That's a man? I mean, a female, but yeah, I get what I'm saying.
Just because of ingrained shit. Lived in a small town, moved to the big city, and
Oh
learned
yeah,
a
I
lot.
see the she, her,
So-
and her collar,
How
yeah.
racist are you?
Maybe like a 5?
I feel like 5 is a safe number for anyone to start at, and then you can work yourself.
I think that everyone's...
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably like an 8. I'm probably like an 8.
Really, really biased. So I'd probably say 5 or 6.
I think we're
No,
all
no.
racist,
Five.
given the society we live in and the way racism is ingrained in us.
There's a lot of shit that I learned consciously and subconsciously that takes a while to know that is happening, and then a while to really undo what's happening.
I was raised by like Catholic white parents. I can't help that, like as a child, I learned certain things that like now living in a very progressive city, I would like highly disagree with.
What's the most racist
Okay, I
thing
gotta
you've ever
agree to
done?
that. A lot
I
of
used
people
to
learn their
work
racism through their
retail,
parents. So
and
I
my
agree with
managers
that.
on the walkie would like tell me to customer service certain people like on the walkie.
Ooh, I'm glad she said that. Yo, bro, so I used to work at Bath and Body Works, right? Bro, it was one time my manager, I ain't gonna say her name, we're gonna call her Ashley, right? Oh, damn, I actually had a manager named Ashley. Not you, Ashley, but whatever, right? Store manager. Bro, I heard this group of people walk in. I seen them. They were a Black family. Cool. I'm not thinking nothing of it, bro. She hit the corner. Mind you, she would always push sales, push sales, push sales. One time she sent me home for not helping people, bitch. But anyway, she come around and she said like, oh, it's a family up front, and I think your services would be great on assisting them to find a product.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, are you scared to talk to Black people? What's going on here? Like, I knew instantly the way she was talking, the way she was stuttering, I knew that was the reason. Like, they were Black, I were Black, so she was like, make a sale. Cause I seen her attempt to walk up to them. I don't know what they said or what they did. I don't know. I wasn't there. But bro, I'm telling you, that was the reason she told me to come up front.
Like their descriptions were just like, just cringe. Like.
And you like participated?
Yeah. Once.
I mean, what's she
On
gonna
a scale
do?
of
She
1 to 10,
worked there.
how
Her
racist
manager
are
told her to do it.
The furthest negative that you could possibly believe in.
I don't think I'm racist at all.
I'm gonna go for 0, but I do think sometimes, like, if we're not aware, casual racism occurs.
So I don't really notice people's color or really hold any judgments.
Some people just like have like a culture and like a way of thinking where they don't realize they're playing into like stereotypes.
I think a lot of people have some type of like internalized racism, so I don't think anyone is really like a 0.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Intentionally racist, I would say 0. There have been moments where I've said something ignorant and it was corrected. One of my friends at the time was like Egyptian, and I like made an assumption that like one of her gods were a cat. She just didn't respond well to that.
I feel like you should reevaluate your number, maybe.
Oh no.
How racist are you?
I try my best to be close
Let's
to the
see that.
1-2 range. Sometimes stereotypes will pop up in my head. That used to make me feel really guilty that I like would think these stereotypes. But then I learned that like being anti-racist isn't just like not having any prejudices. It's in fact recognizing when they pop up and dismissing them and knowing like that isn't true, that's just a stereotype, that's just a prejudice.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how racist are you?
But I think everyone has that internalized biases, so I'd say I have to say I'm
Everybody
maybe
has
a 2.
Maybe a 2 or 3. 3.
I will give myself a 3.
A 3, because I'm not active enough with it. Wherever you grew up, like you kind of, I'm not gonna say like you can't help it, but you're kind of fed things when you're little.
I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
And I recognize that I am a white person and I have a lot of white privilege, and I've benefited a lot in my career and in the world from the color of my skin. And I can't say that I haven't like at some points enjoyed reaping the rewards of the colors of my skin.
Growing up in a small town that was predominantly white, I think there's a lot of unconscious bias to be mitigated, and caring more about seeming like you're a bad person rather than just like genuinely being a good person, whether you get credit for that or not.
What's the most racist thing you've done?
I don't know if it's like me being racist, but it's like me being in the face of racism and being racist back. So I was in Turkey in 2020 during like China virus, and people wouldn't let me on public transportation because they thought I was Chinese, so I would just tell them I'm Korean. I would just pick a different race whenever.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, I was
It
like,
was
konnichiwa,
bad.
I'm Japanese.
When
They're like, "All right,
COVID
come on in,"
happened,
you
it
know,
was
so-
bad for any Asian race, period.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to be around them. Nobody wanted to come close to them. It was crazy.
I've been called a wetback.
A what?
Flat out.
That's happened to you?
I've been called a wetback.
wetback?
Flat out, I've been called the N-word.
How'd that make you feel?
Hurts, you know?
See, that never happened to me. I'm
Be
waiting for the
judged
day.
and
That
be
never
off
happened to
of
me though.
The color of my skin.
When I was a kid, like the neighbors used to not play with me because I was black, and they would play with my brother because he was light skinned.
What can people do to dismantle their own racism?
That's a personal journey. As a black man, I'm not here to educate you, but there's plenty of resources out there. I would say look inward in moments where you feel uncomfortable, lean into that. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way?
Yo, bro, that's really crazy. Drop it down in the comments. We all racist experience. Or one time you've been profiled. You know what I mean? It happened there, but not everybody. But it happens a lot. So I know it's gonna be a couple of stories in there.